The sky was burning. The clouds red with twisted fire. Lightning moving across them. And they descended upon everything. Like a furious battle between God and Satan, good and evil. Like a fire vortex.
What is up, everyone? How are you all doing tonight? We got a long night of Rocket League gaming for you all, folks. This is the only Mazar, and I'm pretty much going to be doing everything tonight, so I'll be your sole commentator here. And because of that, don't be surprised if I'm a little off, because my voice is kind of shot, not going to lie. Yesterday, Toronto FC played, and I pretty much didn't pay any particular attention to my voice, so I'm pretty much screwed on that note. But we need commentary, so I will be commentating for you all here no matter what. And we are going to jump right into the match very soon, folks. We're not going to have too much time to predict and do any of that stuff. Both sets of players are ready. They're waiting. We will be jumping right into the match very soon. So give me a sec whilst I get the lobby set up and everything else ready to go. Yeah, so we are almost ready to go, folks. Both sets of players now have the lobby details. They should be able to join us very soon. But whilst we wait for them, guys, this match is low-key going to be a banger in my opinion because of how unpredictable the Rebellion can be. And I say this in a good way. Sincerely, I honestly don't know what to expect from this team because they could either be probably the best team in SGL or they could get swept because Black Army is a seriously good team as well. And, you know, whilst we're waiting, I could probably show the league table real quick whilst we wait for both sets of players to join it, just so you guys see what I mean. And, Dr. Aquatic, I appreciate the compliment, dude. Listen, I'm only saying this so you guys are ready for, like, any weird stuff that comes up. That'll be on me. And if I screw up, just let me know and I'll be correcting it, okay? I just want to make sure these guys get to play their match in front of, you know, you guys. And it's only fair to them that they get their match streamed as well. All right, I think both sets of teams are ready to go. But before we get started, folks, this is what I'm talking about. You know, Black Army are up there. They have not lost a single match. And they're only second because the locals won their match against KC Cauldron a couple of days ago, which was a shock to many. That's why they are below the Rebellion now. And for the Rebellion, this is a really good chance for them to really establish themselves into the top 6. So, folks, now is the perfect time for us to get going into the first match. Whilst I tell everyone to get ready to go, feel free to make a prediction inside the chat. I don't have time to set up a prediction, you know, via your channel points. So just put your predictions down to the chat and we should be good to go. Excuse me. Alright, folks, we are just about ready to go. Both teams are going to go in. Give me a sec. Uh-oh. Don't worry, you're not missing much. Both teams just kicked off. Here we go. Game 1 between the Rebellion and Black Army. And just off of nothing, Black Army get the lead right here. The Rebellion look like they're surprisingly still and slow. I'm not sure if they're all ready to go. They still have a chance to reset the lobby if they wanna. We'll see if they want to keep going here, though. No, it looks like they're all good to go, so that was just a really poor start for the Rebellion. That's only going to get worse as Eric comes in and grabs the second after Marcus got the first. And oh my goodness, Black Army has started super quick here, folks. Y2K Eric jumping all the way from the right flank into the middle. Ball all open. No one from the Rebellion really challenging it. And this is a really, really bad start for the Rebellion right now, folks. They need to regroup and regroup super quickly. Ooh, decent bump attempt for Polar, but Vexspec clears this off. Shorts looking at a bit of trouble. Shot attempt right there for Polar, but Martez gets a comfortable save. Now Shorts tries to do something on his own. Challenges Eric. Shot from Polar into the near post, and the Rebellion are back just like that. This was all Shorts, folks, as he went in and 50'd that ball right into the path of Polar. Vexamed was not ready for that near post shot. That is how you respond in Rocket League, folks. When you're 2 down, all hope is not lost. All you need is that 1 goal. And for the Rebellion, this goal came at a really good time. Vexamed pops it up for himself on the left flank, tries to juggle it up, gets a flip reset, but to no avail. That ball was of no threat to the Rebellion. Polar now takes it to the other side. He wants a double, but he cannot get it. Shorts and Triple C both letting go. Triple C as a third makes sense. Challenges Eric for the ball in the middle, and now it's in the Rebellion's favor. Polar gets a touch off the backboard. Backboard, Triple C takes a shot. Equalizer, just like that for the Rebellion. And that was really, really good Rocket League play from the Rebellion right there. Triple C timing his challenge in the midfield perfectly. Shorts going up instantaneously. The Rebellion just did not look ready. Sorry, not Rebellion. Black Army just did not look ready for that. And they're already looking kind of shaky right now as the demos start to fly in from the Rebellion. Big challenge, ball on target. Polar gets the lead. And it's not even halftime yet. Dr. Aquatic in chat says, hectic start. Tell me about it, dude. This has been insane. 5 goals already. Black Army 2-0 up. Are now 3-2 down. For those of you who caught the Europa League football match between Porto and Manchester United, this match is already going in a similar direction. With Black Army taking an early 2-0 lead, and now they're down 3-2 against the Rebellion. Polar now centers it, and Shorts is already up there for the challenge. These guys are not giving Black Army any time to breathe. And Black Army need to hope that they can establish some pressure right now as the ball is floating in front of the net. But the Rebellion clear it out. Vexamed goes up, gets challenged yet again. Now Polar to Shorts. Shorts taking a soft touch. No one from the Rebellion really committing, and this goes into Black Army's favor. Pass it to the middle, but Martez cannot get it on target. Vexamed is there to follow up, and it's 3-3. That is how you come back from adversity, folks. The Rocket League is all about those transitions. You can see the Rebellion, they wanted to challenge and get the ball quickly, but once they lost that first challenge, the Rebellion were in big trouble, and Black Army took advantage of it from their counterattack. Shorts passing it to Triple C. Shorts cannot get on the end of it. Now Triple C, let's see if he can make something off the middle right there. Nice pass to Polar, who gets a shot on, but his shot is blocked already. Now Y2K Eric tried to bring it out, but now it's Martez. Martez chooses not to follow that ball, tries to play a sensible pass into the middle to Vexamed, who has to take it to the opposite flank. And Ashnav tried to solo it, but with no boost, he's going for a bump. Y2K Eric was not ready for that. And Black Army looked a bit in disarray at that instance. You can tell they're not at their absolute best right now, but they're still in it. Pass out to Eric, who forgoes this and goes back. Polar plays it to the middle. Ball is loose, but Polar takes advantage of that. Eric wins the ball in the midfield. Martez gets the second key touch. The ball is now towards the Rebellion net. It needs to be cleared off. Triple C with a nice pass out from the goal to Polar. And now Polar's going to take charge. Kind of fakes it right there, but it doesn't do much to Black Army. Now try and build up another one of their attacks. But this goes all wrong for them. And Shorts capitalizes on the error. Excuse me, folks. You can tell that the Black Army needed to get that out of the right flank immediately. There was no one at the back, and once the Rebellion centered that ball, it was trouble for Black Army. And now they need to get a goal back. They have enough time, but with Rebellion playing the way they are, I struggle to see how Black Army can come back from this because they're not at their best at the moment. Nice clearance there from Eric, but Polar's in the midfield to beat that ball. Vexamed now to the middle, passing it out to Eric with free jump, but Eric cannot get on the end of that. Martez is in trouble. He was getting harassed by Triple C. Shorts couldn't get to it. Polar with a shot to the far post. Vexamed with a clutch save. Ball is still loose though, and Black Army cleared out to the other end. Toaddeath asks, is Vex playing? Vex is indeed playing, but you might not have been able to tell because, yeah, he's not been able to impose his, will that much into this game. But he has done a decent job. Vexamed, though, right as I say that, turns up with a big solo goal kicked off by Eric. Nice touch from Vex. and he had enough boost to get right to the near post, and with immaculate control, he directs his card to that ball, puts it into the top right corner, and it's 4-4 with 47 seconds to go, folks. Man, what a banger of a game one, too, eh, chat? This has been end-to-end, back and forth, goals galore, good defending as well from both sides. The aggression is incredible. A little sloppy, but you know what? At least these teams aren't holding back. Shorts gets bumped for a fumble right there. Center from Martez, but no one is there for Black Army yet. Eric shoots at the near post, and Triple C clears it out to Vex. Y2K Eric backs off as Vex goes for a double tap right there, fails to get it. Now Vex needs to recover, and he's interfering with Martez right there. Communication trouble, folks. With 1 second to go, can the Rebellion do something? Shorts has no boost. Eric shoots to juggle it up, but he gets away with that right there. And now we are in overtime in game one, 4-4 between the Rebellion and Black Army. Folks, need I remind you, this is just game one, so strap yourselves in for a good one. And speaking of good one, Shorts comes in with a clutch shot and wins game one for the Rebellion. Once again, a little bit of miscommunication between Martez and Y2K Eric right there, but they got themselves sorted out. They have to get themselves sorted out, unlike the Rebellion, who are indeed sorted out and looking good so far. Excuse me, folks. Throat's in a bad state right now, so if I'm not speaking, that's why. Well, Dr. Aquatic did say Black Army win with the last second double tap. Unfortunately for Black Army, that was not the case. And it is the Rebellion who get the winner in game one. Now, honestly, I did not see that coming, but the Rebellion have started off hot just like they did against Cauldron. Folks, will we see another upset, or will we see Black Army bounce back? Let's see how it goes in game two as both teams get themselves back in. Immediately, fast start, no waiting. As the clock ticks down to kickoff, here we go in Forbidden Temple between the Rebellion and Black Army. Vexamed now opts to go into his Fennec. See if that changes anything for him. Eric into the middle. Martez trying to go for a bump play right there. Does enough to interfere, but not enough to really make it count for Black Army. Triple C shoots it into the middle. Eric with a nice sensible save off to the right side. And he tries to bring the ball out, but not far enough. Shorts is able to do something right there. Martez looking a little troubled right there. Shot in from Triple C, and the Rebellion take another lead, this time in game two. Man, what a terrible sequence of play that was for Black Army. Vexamed, I think, wanted to pitch it off the sidewall. He didn't get a good contact. Martez then tried to clear it away. He didn't get a good contact either. And that ball was just right there for the taking for Triple C, who gets the lead for the Rebellion. Bowler takes a shot into the middle. Martez does way better this time. Clears it out to the left side. Eric wins the challenge. Can he do something here again? He does get a touch, but not a good enough touch for Vexamed to get a clean shot off. Martez now centers it. Black Army, though, are still trying to recover and get themselves back into this attack. Shorts gets control, brings it up. Vexamed now into the middle. Triple C clears it forward. Martez whiffs. Y2K Eric looks a little unsettled. That's not a clean touch, but Triple C cannot get a shot on target, and now Martez brings it out. We're seeing this Rebellion team play really well together, by the way. Like, after the struggles earlier in the season, they have looked way better. And now, they could be even better off, but no one from the Rebellion was able to challenge that. Triple C with a nice pass attempted to Shorts, but he was interfered by one of the Black Army players, so he couldn't commit. Shorts has zero boost, isn't able to do much right there. Eric brings it out on the left flank. Triple C engages, centers it for Vexamed. Vexamed is challenged by Polar immediately. And that's really good defending by the Rebellion right there, folks. Eric, though, keeps up the pressure. Shorts gets a nice touch into the middle. He beats one. Second, Bartez is right there. He evades the dodge, though. And he gets a clutch touch away. Polar isn't able to get a shot on target, but he keeps up the pressure. And now Triple C comes up. Gets it off the backboard. Open net, but he cannot get the shot on target. Oh, my goodness. Black Army are struggling right now, folks. The Rebellion look miles better at this time. And Black Army, they need to get used to this tempo right now because it looks like the Rebellion are enjoying this faster pace. And Polar gets the second goal eventually with a fortuitous bounce off of that near post. Dr. Aquatic asks, what location is the server? It's a good thing you asked that question because I think it is playing a part. The server region is in US East, folks, so it is in a huge favor for the Rebellion. And I wouldn't be surprised if Black Army is struggling with the ping right now, although Vexamed made that look good. Eric, though, was just not ready for it. Big 50 win by Bartez. He flicks it over one. Shorts needs to get into that, and he does. Now Eric's turn to take a shot, but it's saved out wide. Bartez into the middle. No, into the net. Bartez gets one back with less than 2 minutes to go. A little bit of chaos there in the Rebellion as both Polar and Shorts went for the save ball. And that spelled trouble as Triple C was left all by himself to defend the net. That is the way in for Black Army, though. But Shorts comes back instantly and restores the 2-goal lead. And that is the perfect kickoff goal for the Rebellion right there. As Triple C wins the 50 against 2 Black Army players. And Shorts has enough close control right there to touch it into the back of the net, beating the last man of Black Army. And I would have thought that that would have been the 4th for Rebellion, but Triple C with an incredible save, stopping his teammate from getting a goal. Oh, I'm sure he would not like that, and it will be even worse unless they can see this off from Black Army. Who may I remind you, are playing in a server that's not to their favor. And they need to deal with that, as well as a fast-paced Rebellion who could have had a 4th if not for a great save from Vexamed. Bartez into the middle. Eric gets beaten. Now the pass is going out to Shorts. Can Shorts get a touch? He centers it to the middle, but no one's there to beat it. Polar gets it on the flank. Shorts off the backboard. Triple C is going to not engage that until now. He gets beaten for his trouble. Y2K Eric with 0 boost. What's he going to do here? He tries to center it, but to no avail. Polar out to Triple C. To Shorts. Shorts gets bumped. Triple C needs to challenge. Polar's bumped away, but there's no one from Black Army who's able to capitalize on that. And the Rebellion cleared out. And with just less than 40 seconds to go, Black Army's time is running out. They need to get a goal right now. The longer this goes, the more in favor this is for the Rebellion, who are now using this as a chance to waste all the time that they can. Big clearance out by Shorts. This ball is loose in the midfield. Vexamed touches it away, but he needs to get the boost and get right back to the ball and get back into play. Bartez touches out to the flank, but he cannot get anything out of that. The Rebellion seem very comfortable right now. And speaking of which, it could have been even more comfortable, but 2 good saves by Vexamed is to no avail for Black Army as they lose Game 2 here against the Rebellion, folks. Oh my goodness, did anyone see this coming? Man, what an incredible performance by by the Rebellion here, folks, as Black Army are completely on the back foot. Now, they do have a sub in Saikugo. If they want to, they can bring him in, but that remains to be seen. As for the Rebellion, though, they don't need to worry about subs or anything else. They are good to go. They have the momentum on their side. And speaking of momentum, we are going to jump right into Game 3. No waiting around, no wasting time. We are jumping right into it, folks. You're just waiting for a third for Black Army. Is anyone going to join? Yes, they eventually do. It's Vexamed who sits out. What a surprise. So the trio for Black Army, folks, as Game 3 kicks off is Saikugo, Y2K Eric, and Martez. Martez centers it into the middle. Looking awkward. Polar could have owned gold, but his clearance attempt goes off the crossbar. And now we have a Rule 1 between Polar and Saikugo, and they are not budging. So Martez has to come in and clear the way and break that Rule 1 so the game can go back to normal. Both Martez and Saikugo, though, look a bit off there. And Saikugo with 0 boost tries to clear. He struggles. And now Eric misses the ball. This ball is in the midfield. Shorts going off the backboard. He misses. And this Martez. Polar follows up. But Black Army's back in time to get a big save in the middle. Both Saikugo and Eric go up. Both miss the ball. Martez needs to clear it out. He does not have boost. Pass to Triple C off the backboard. Shot is off target. And once again, the Rebellion are starting off strong in a game. Black Army are in big trouble right now. Let's see if they can get back into this. That substitution is not working out so far. Without Vexamed, they just have no way of keeping control. Triple C once again challenging very quickly. This Black Army team has no room to breathe. And Polar gets him. It takes the lead yet again. Speaking of Vexamed, he does pop into chat right here, and he says off day. Listen, dude, I understand. That is SGL for you. It's come to a point where if you're having an off day, you're going to get punished. That's how much the level has risen. And that's the beauty of Rocket League in general, too. The more time you put into this game, the better you get. And we're seeing this with the Rebellion as well, folks, as they have got so much better. But let's not count out Black Army as Y2K Eric lofts the ball right towards the opposite net. Martez on target. Polar clears it off. Eric cannot get a shot on target, though, and Shorts passes it off to Triple C, who takes a shot on goal. Saikugo with a nice save into the middle, and Martez is able to clear it out. Saikugo still needs boost, but he's demoed for his troubles by Triple C. Eric, though, clears it off. Black Army are once again on the back foot. Polar into the middle, right to Martez, though, as Shorts elects to go back and clears it up forward to Polar with less than 5 boost, who doesn't do much with it. Triple C now clears it out. Gets the mid boost as well. That's going to spell trouble for Black Army as they need to recover and get back into position. Short into the middle. Triple C 2-0 to the Rebellion. 2-0 in this game. 2-0 in this match. Will it be 3-0 in this match? Will it be a sweep for the Rebellion? Folks, if this happens, this will probably be the biggest upset all season. And Shorts misses his shot. If he just went to the middle, he might have had a better chance. But he chose to do the smarter play, which is go into the near post. Unfortunately for him, there was already a Black Army player coming in and making that save. Black Army are really, really struggling right now. They're just not able to get the boost. They're not able to keep the ball enough. Every time they get on the ball, they are challenged almost instantaneously. And they have to use so much boost just to keep the pressure up that in their rotations, they're not able to get the boost back quickly enough. And that allows the Rebellion to get up and get on the front foot. This is miles better, though, from Black Army. But right now, the Rebellion look pretty comfortable. Shorts and Polar going in for a pitch. That shot is not on target, though. Black Army can take a breath. And now they can take some control, too. Saikugo misses the ball, and now Martez has to clear it out. Try to go for a solo play. Challenged by Shorts. Ball's loose in the middle. Eric has to clear it out. Polar comes up for that very quickly. Takes it to the flank. Martez tries to take a shot off target and off the backboard. Saikugo off the corner. Eric is looking for bumps, but there's no one there for him to bump. Martez is coming, gets a big 50. Eric has a chance. He still waits for the ball, and he gets bumped away. Oh, that was it for Black Army. With time running out, with us entering the final minute, Black Army need to get a goal now because this Rebellion team is looking very comfortable defensively. Martez tries to go to the middle. Eric is looking for a challenge to no avail. Sakugo pops it up off the backboard. Shorts cleans it off. There's no third man, but Martez is able to get back. Polar needs to get that shot on target, but cannot. Saikugo gets demoed for his trouble. And Shorts is already there. No time to breathe. No time to be precise for Black Army. As the ball is loose in the middle, Martez needs to clear it out, and that he does. With less than 30 seconds to go, folks, Black Army need to get a goal. They need to get this game back into their favor. Martez off the backboard, courtesy of Triple C. Saikuga looking a little disheveled right now. He needs to get back into position, which he does. Off the backboard, Shorts try to pass it to Polar, who misses. And as the clock ticks down to 0, Black Army need to get a goal instantaneously, but the slow play doesn't favor them. And folks, we have a huge upset right here, as the Rebellion not only beat Black Army, but also sweep Black Army. All I have to say, literally all I have to say right now, chat, is damn! You tell me what you think, chat. I'm seeing a whole lot of messages right now. What just happened by Demic? WTF by Luis. OMG by Ducky. Wow by Aquatic. Yeah, we're all shocked, chat. We are all shocked. I don't know what I saw right there. But, man, what a display by the Rebellion. Goodness gracious. If you guys didn't think much of the Rebellion back then, you gotta take them seriously now, folks. They are the real deal. Folks, I apologize for being quiet right now. I'm trying to rest my voice because it's really dry right now. But we will have an interview shortly. We're just waiting to see who's available. But yeah, Isidore comes in and he says, I'm upset. I had work. If I did it, this would be a different game. I'm pissed at my team and we'll have a talk with them. Brother, as Luis said in the chat, regain. Listen, it's a setback, but you guys are still up there. You know, you guys are still a good team. And keep in mind, you guys are playing away against the Rebellion in US East. It doesn't help that you guys are having to deal with the ping and the lag. And also, keep in mind, the Rebellion is a very good team. Like, they beat the Cauldron 3-1, you know? You do that, it should be, you know, you have to take them seriously. They're a very good team. Fedacito said as well, East Coast servers really set back Vex, unfortunate. I mean, honestly, let's, you know, get to the point. Yeah, that does play a part. Still waiting for someone to be available. I think we do have someone available. Just gotta give me a minute to set up, folks. I'm very sorry. Doing everything right now. Just bear with me as we get the interview ready to go. Not sure if we'll have an interview from Black Army, but I think we will definitely have one from the Rebellion. We are almost ready to go. Just bear with me for a second, folks. Never mind. We'll have an interview from Black Army. So we'll have them go after the Rebellion. All right. So we are good to go now, folks. And welcome into the booth. Sorry. Welcome into the commentary booth. Shorts, welcome aboard, dude. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Bro,
Buzzing.
how did you guys prepare for this? Because clearly you had the Rebellion on the back foot from minute 1. Sorry, not Rebellion. Black Army on the back foot from minute 1. How did the Rebellion prepare for this?
Just a little bit of VOD review. I watched a couple of the Black Army games. We saw how good of a team they were, but we saw some weaknesses, and we were able to talk about it before the game and exploit them.
It clearly looked like you were well set because you guys were just challenging them pretty much near perfectly on almost every occasion. You guys really had their number. Uh, having seen what they're all about and having swept it convincingly, how do you feel about your overall prospects for the league now?
We're feeling really good after that. But looking at the table, I mean, we've already played maybe 3 out of the top 4, 5 teams in the league on the table. So with the results that we're getting, we're definitely feeling confident about going forward. Hopefully keep up the way that we're performing, and we feel as though if we keep performing like this, then there's no one we can't beat.
I mean, the sky's the limit at this point for you guys. I have no idea that you guys were capable of this, honestly. Now, take me through how you guys, had to deal with various situations in the match. Because that game 1 was hectic. Like, they kept scoring. They took a 2-0 lead at the start, actually. So how'd you guys regroup from there?
Yeah, the 2-0 game to start was highly due to the fact that my laptop or my computer monitor just went black at the beginning of the game. And I got back in right as the second kickoff started, and then I lost the kickoff and we gave up a kickoff goal. So a hectic start, which led to that was just kind of the vibes for the rest of the game, and we just flowed with it. We rolled with the punches. It was really, as you could tell, not a very clean first game. So I'm proud of the boys for sticking through that, because it's very easy to fall apart when the game's not feeling clean like that. So yeah, I'm happy with the way that we held it together and stuck it through overtime.
Yeah, seriously. So that explains why you were standing still at kickoff, because I was wondering if there was a problem. And you are aware that if you have a technical difficulty like that or any other problem, you could just reset the game within the first 30 seconds, right?
It was not. Good to know for the future, but
Okay.
we persevere, so happy with that.
But that's the thing. You guys were able to come back and you guys won that game 1, which is insane. And I think that set the tone, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, being able to hold it together through a game that's that hectic, and being able to stay down and dirty, as nothing's clean, and it was clean in that match. It was really good going into the rest of the games because we settled in.
Absolutely. Now, I am curious about, how you guys developed in the long run. Because in that week 1, you guys had a really tough start. You guys faced Emerald City RC and lost 3-1. But then from there on in, you just kept winning, and playing really well. So, what were some of the lessons learned from that week 1 that you've carried forward up to now?
Yeah, it was a little bit of one thing that we've learned is how to stay mentally tough on that aspect. Starting off with a loss, we just kind of took a step back and looked at for what it was. We played one of the best teams in the league, one of the longest standing, most consistent teams in the league. Full respect to ECRC, and we didn't play out our A game. So we know if we brought our A game to that match, we could have won. So going forward, we just kind of had a reset going into the next couple of matches. KC was one that we really focused on. Obviously they're the winners of the previous cup, and we want to compete with the best. So we put our all into that match, and we're able to win it. So that confidence is kind of just sitting with us, and we're doing whatever we can to not fall off of that.
All right, so thank you for that answer, and I can hear the confidence in your voice too. I think you guys are going to be having a very good season if this continues. Now, with that said, there was a particular comment that your teammate Polar made in the chat, and he said, East and West team should play on central servers. Just saying, 100+ ping blows. Now, Triple C agreed with that. What are your thoughts?
We are a united front. The
I
rebellion
understand.
is.
Do you want to elaborate on that line of reasoning?
Yeah. I mean, we just want the fairest game for everyone, and we all understand, having some sort of home field advantage and whatnot. Just the way we look at it is, you don't have the ability to play everyone twice. I mean, we do, but seasons going on for that long isn't really feasible for everyone. So just the way it kind of splits out. you want to have the best competition, and as we feel playing on 100 ping, it's not the easiest, and it's very easy to blame something like that on a loss or how you're playing. So we just really want games to be as even playing fields as we could. In an ideal world, all of us would love to just go and play a LAN together, but we do with what we got. So we don't let it get to us too much. Like kind of backtracking to what I said earlier with not letting week one get to us too much. We did feel like a lot of that was to how it felt playing on that ping. So we just took that for what it was and accepted it and said, you know what, we can only take care of what we can take care of. You can't control everything. And that's how we went forward with it.
I absolutely respect that point of view, and it's something I've been thinking about as well. And given that we've had central service for a while now, who knows, we might be able to put it up for a vote. I think if the sentiment continues and if more people feel that way, we can definitely let the community decide on this down the line. Now, I do want to highlight something that Luis said in chat. He says, when does Scabad come in shorts? He should replace you. You stink. Thoughts?
1v1 me is all I'd have to say about that.
You heard that right. Scabad shorts 1v1. That's what it's all about. Heck yeah. All right, so I'm gonna let you have the floor for any final comments, any final thoughts, anything like that. Shorts, go ahead, say what you want to say.
Yeah, much respect to Black Army, really good team, very consistent. Love playing against Vex. Watching him in the first few matches, I was very excited to play someone of his caliber. So much respect to them. Thank you for putting on the game and putting us on stream. Good luck to you in the next couple games. I think we have 2 coming up after this one, right?
Yes, and next week you guys will be facing Timbers Army.
Yeah, yep, another fun one. Timbers Army, I believe we got to play in the cup, so it'll be I kind of have a special enjoyment for these ones where we've played these teams in the past, and I know the players on the team, so it'll be exciting. Everybody should tune in. We can hopefully get a stream slot for it.
Absolutely, and I cannot wait for that one as well. But for now, Shorts, thank you very much for your time here. Really appreciate it. Have yourself a wonderful night. GG's, and we'll catch you next time.
GG's, good night.
All right, folks. I do want to highlight the amount of respect that the Rebellion had for Black Army right here. And you know what? Black Army are still a very good team. They should not feel deterred by this loss. They're still a good side overall. And you know what? I think now is a good time to hear the thoughts of a Black Army player. So, folks, welcome into the booth, Saikugo. Saikugo, listen, that was a tough game for you all. And, the result is really bad. But, you guys are that good that you can come back into it. So, let us know how you're feeling right now. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
Yo. Yeah, it sucks, Nobody wants to lose. Yeah, but it's all good. The Rebellion, they're a really, really good team. They had our number today. The better team won tonight, so it's all good on this side.
Absolutely. And just to get the elephant, in the room addressed, I was asking Shorts about this because Polar, his teammate, said in the chat that East and West teams, when they face off against each other, they should play in Central. And the whole Rebellion's on that same page. What are your thoughts on that idea?
I mean, in our case, it would have been nice, but we respected their decision if they didn't want it. They're the home team. We respect that. And yeah, lag played a little bit into our gameplay today, but that's not an excuse, and it's not something that we were necessarily complaining about in our comms. But no, I mean, I feel like we only mentioned the lag once. So, like I said, the better team won today. So lag isn't an excuse.
And that's all good, and thank you for mentioning that. And I hear an immense amount of respect from you as well for the Rebellion right here. But I'm just wondering, did they surprise you with how they came out and instantly, put you guys on the back foot?
Yeah, we were talking about how fast they were, and we were trying to adjust mid-game. They were just too fast for us to adjust. But like Short said, there were some weaknesses that we also saw a couple weeks ago, and we've yet to address them and implement our adjustments. But they were, they had our number. I don't know what else to say. They were the better team.
Oh, that's all good. Now, after having, not lost a single match all season, you guys got swept right here. Did you feel like you guys needed this setback to like get a mental reset and prepare yourselves for future matches better?
Yeah, I feel okay to speak to for everyone in the Black Army that we all hate to lose more than we like to win. So our group chat, people left the Discord almost immediate, which is very understandable. But we are talking in the group chat, it's going back and forth in there. And I just we talked and we said that we're not perfect, we're bound to lose eventually. Better now than later on. So we're gonna keep practicing, we're gonna keep getting better, we're gonna keep working on some things, and we'll be back next week.
Absolutely, and that's the mentality you need to succeed at SGL at the end of the day, especially since teams are getting better and better overall. Now, there's one comment that Luis put in chat, and Polar agrees with it too. He says, Black Army, still best team in the league IMO when they have their starters. I want to highlight two things. One, he says you're the best team in the league. Personally, I don't know if I can fully agree to that, having watched the locals, but I certainly think you guys are top two at a minimum. But the second thing is what I want to highlight first. He says when they have their starters. So Saikugo, given how much your team has rotated, who do you think are the starting three for Black Army at this time?
Yeah, it was a very weird week for us this week. But unfortunately, that's just how life pans out. So we didn't have Izzy, but top three, we have our top three. You'll see them again next week.
Sounds good. I
See
guess
them again
that's
next week.
for us to find out next week for sure then. So, I could see it in Isador's messages as well in the chat. Like, he looked frustrated. And you guys said this, like, you hate losing more than you like winning. Did it being a sweep make the whole feeling even worse for you all?
Nah, a loss is a loss. I mean, I feel like we'd rather. I mean, it's crazy to even say this, but I feel like we'd rather get swept than lose a game 5. Just playing them, this loss just did open our eyes to a lot of things, and we're just gonna keep talking, discussing, make some adjustments here and there, and working, trying to keep getting better.
Sounds good. And you know what? I think that'll help you guys in the long run too, being able to better prepare. Because, it does suck that you have the setback, but I think it'll make you guys way better. Now, Caesar said something in the chat I want to highlight. Not necessarily a question, but just saying this. Imagine losing game 5s. Man, that does suck, doesn't it? Just the pain of being so close yet so far. I have one last question, though, before I give you the floor. Excuse me. Actually, 2 more questions. But first of all, I want to address the substitution. Vexamed stepped out for you. Now, a lot of people see Vexamed as arguably the best player in SGL, besides Ducky. What was the thinking behind that substitution? Was Vexamed just not able to be at his best, and so chose to let you come in for him?
Yeah. He had a baseball game, so he was exhausted. He rushed home, made it barely on time. The kid, I know. I mean, we ask a lot of the kid, man. He's the best player in the league. But we asked a lot of him. So when he stepped down, it was time for the 3 of us to just step up and try to fill his absence.
Oh, absolutely. And unfortunately, it didn't happen today. But you know what? At the end of the day, you guys are able to regain and bounce back. Kind of like, and I hope you don't mind me drawing this parallel, kind of like how LAFC did this season. They kind of started off on the back foot, but now they're in second in their conference, and they're looking like a really good team with the improvements they made in the summer. So, follow up to that. Week 6 is going to start, and Week 6 is when you can update your rosters. So, have you thought about any new players potentially coming in?
We had a couple. Last time we were in the league, we had my boy Christian, who insane player. He's been in our DMs a little bit, but we're still yet to talk about situations and stuff. But we'll be all right.
Hey, sounds good. Thank you for dropping that hint. We'll see if he wants to join. Also, Luis did mention Open Cup winners too. Let's not forget about that. That was a huge achievement for you all.
That was 4 straight final losses, man. We had to get that one.
Oh, absolutely.
We had to get that one.
On the note of LAFC, you know, I really admire what 3252 does in this, and I'm really happy that you guys are here representing them in SGL. I just want to know your thoughts on how SGL has helped uh, establish yourself, you know, and your relationship with your teammates, you know, in the realm of the 3252, you know, within your supporters. Has that done anything to help with that overall?
Yeah, we're fucking rock stars. No, I'm just kidding. No, but Black Army is actually one of the supporter groups within the 3252. A lot of the Black Army people, they know of us and they know that what we do. So you know they'll tune in from time to time. They'll watch some VOD here and there, and they'll just when they see us, they'll say a little something like, "Hey, good shit, guys!" Like, "Oh, that was dope!" Like, yeah, yeah. So nothing too crazy, but you know, they do. We get some compliments here and there.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear, and I hope to see them, you know, get involved in our streams as well, especially if you guys go far and potentially go for the cup. But on that note, Sakugo, the floor is all yours. If you want to say anything, go ahead, dude.
Hey, let's get that land thing going. That'll be sick. I'm trying to take some shots with the boys.
I love that
Run it.
idea. We'll see
Let's
if we can
run
make
it.
that work for sure.
That'll be sick. That'll be insane. Hey, if it's a thing, I promise you, the 5 of us are gonna be there.
Heck yeah, we can't wait. No, I mean, we've had potential, like, because a bunch of us met up for the RLCS World Championship this year, and it was a
Yeah.
good few of us, you know. So if we can make that work, we might be able to make a LAN work too somehow. I've talked about this with the admins in the past. You know, we are kind of open to it, but we want to make sure we really establish SGL and get teams playing and get people coming back, and then maybe we'll see if we can set up a LAN. Yeah.
100%. That's sick, man. I hope you know everything pans out and it's something we look forward to. You know, it's dope.
Oh, absolutely. But hey, thank you very much for the time, Sakugo. Really appreciate you having this interview with me. Take care of yourself. Have a good night. And I'll
Likewise.
catch you next time, dude.
GG's to the Rebellion. Fucking, they're dogs over there, and everybody appreciate you guys. And Maz appreciate you.
Thank you, Sakugo. Appreciate it, man. Have a good night.
Likewise.
So, folks, there you have it. A big surprise in SGL. But let us now start to take the Rebellion seriously because they are here and they are here to play, folks. And on that note, I'm curious to see where the Rebellion go in the league table. So just bear with me for a second as I update everything in our league table at this time. Because I'm very curious to see where the Rebellion end up after that win. So I'm almost done updating this. You guys might be able to keep track of this in the live league table, you know, by going to the Google Sheets file. Just give me a sec whilst I get this set up. Also, I apologize for any coughing that y'all hear. Again, my throat's not been in the best state, so I hope you all understand. All right, folks, the league table is up to date and ready to go. We are now going to see what that looks like right now. Come on. Ooh. And there you have it, folks. The Rebellion are up to 4th, establishing themselves into the top 6 with the same win-loss record as Emerald City RC, same number of points, of course, but only 4% off on the game's win percentage. And they have really been able to bounce back after week 1, and now they're into the title race hunt. All they need to hope for is for the locals to lose, and they're right in there, folks. That is incredible to see. And, you know, Los Verdes and El Matador are still around. El Matador will be playing later tonight, so we'll see if they can grab a win and get into 30 points as well. 14 points, rather. Or we will see if EC Defiance can finally get their first win of the season and start to climb up to the table. And I'm reading a comment from Luis right now. Someone beat the locals, please. And then Vexament responds with a hand up. That's what I like to see. Well, we cannot wait for that match, folks. That is at the last week of the season. But let's not jump ahead too far, because we do have a couple more matches tonight. Yes, folks, this night is not over. Our second and third match will be happening at the same time. The second match is Emerald City Blue versus Timbers Army, and that will be streamed in this SGL channel in less than an hour. And the second match is El Matador versus Emerald City Defiance, and that will be streamed in the Cascadia RL Twitch channel, which is run by Emerald City RC's very own Smashly FC. So folks, here's the link to the Cascadia RL Twitch channel. Make sure to go there at 11:30. Feel free to follow them if you want that notification, and if you want to check out some other content from Smashly FC and his Cascadia community. One other thing I've read in the chat. A West versus East All-Star game best of 7? Honestly, I don't mind that. You can make that work out if you guys want another week break. You know, and set up an All-Star game. I don't mind that. We can open that up to the community as well. Honestly, like, we're open to a lot of things. So I don't mind having to, you know, try different things. As long as the community wants it, we'll make it work out. So, all right, folks, I need to go rest my voice. Excuse me, I need to go rest my voice. We will be back in less than an hour for EC Blue and Timbers Army, as well as El Matador versus EC Defiance. Don't forget to check out the Cascadia RL channel if you want to watch El Matador versus EC Defiance in full. But if you want to catch Emerald City Blue versus Timbers Army, feel free to come back to the SGL Twitch channel. And on a final note, if you do want to follow the other match, but want to stay in the SGL Twitch channel, we will have the second match on the side in a smaller window, so you will miss none of the action. And when we are on a break between games, you guys will be able to catch the action in full, courtesy of Cascadia RL. But folks, that is it for tonight. Thank you very much. We will catch you next time, which is in less than an hour. Peace.